Hey guys, so I am finally back to give you an update on my Zepbound journey. So today I am going to combine week 4 and 5 because I didn't do a separate update for week 4. So let's jump right into it. Now, for those of you who have been following me, you know that I am on the Zepbound Quick Pen, and this is what it looks like. Now, I started my journey on July 9th at the 2.5 dosage. During week 1, the scale kind of went up and down. I really didn't have a lot of side effects, except I was definitely more tired than usual. Then in week 2, I actually gained 2 pounds. I did lose an inch off my waist, so I was a little discouraged. I'm like, wait, I'm not supposed to be doing this to gain weight. Then in week 3, the scale was still kind of going up and down. At one point, I lost 3.6 pounds, and then I gained back 3.6 pounds. I'm like, okay, alrighty then. Now, week 4 is where things got a little bit interesting. When I went to take my fourth 2.5 milligram dose, I had a problem with my pen. It literally stopped working, and I think I only received about half of the dose, so I had to get the pen replaced. But fortunately, my doctor had already ordered my next prescription, so she had increased me to 5 milligrams, which I would have normally started in week 5, but because of the problem with the pen, I ended up starting the 5 milligram dosage during the end of week 4. So before increasing my dosage, my doctor recommended that I take vitamin D. She also recommended Metamucil and Miralax to help with any constipation. So she told me to start taking Metamucil on a daily basis, and then in about a week, add the Miralax. So if you're someone that deals with constipation, you definitely want to pay attention to that and talk to your doctor about what you should be doing. Okay, so let's talk about something else that I have noticed throughout this journey, and that is food noise. The food noise that you don't even realize that you have has definitely been at bay this entire time. When I was on the 2.5 milligrams dosage, I did notice that at the end of the week, right before it was time to take my next shot, some of the food noise would start to come back. Not completely, but definitely a bit. Then once I took my next dose, for me, the food noise pretty much disappeared again. And right now, I really don't have a lot of food noise going on at all. So, for those of you who don't know what food noise is, it is the noise in your head that's constantly telling you that you need to eat. You eat when you're not hungry, you eat because something tastes good, you feel like you need a snack at the end of the evening. Now, a lot of times when I eat, I'm eating because I know I need to eat, not necessarily because I'm hungry. You slowly start transitioning to eating to live instead of living to eat. And let me tell you, I definitely love food, so I was living to eat. Food can also be a comfort. You're anxious about something, you're bored, or you're just sitting around and you want something to do, so you eat. I certainly don't have that particular problem anymore. Now, since moving up to the 5 milligrams dosage, I have experienced some dizziness. I am hoping that that is something that will dissipate as my body gets more accustomed to the dosage. I'm definitely glad that my doctor recommended the Metamucil and the Miralax because constipation can definitely be a real thing. With Metamucil, things can still be a little bit delayed for me, but I haven't experienced some of the severe stomach problems that I've heard other people talk about. So, as far as being tired during my first couple of weeks, I can say I was definitely more tired than usual. But after those first few weeks, I really haven't experienced too much of that anymore, thank goodness. So even though during the first 3 weeks, the scale was kind of up, down, I was still noticing changes in my clothes. They were fitting looser, and I lost about an inch off my waist. I even noticed that my straps on my clothing were coming off my shoulders, and that definitely was not happening before. So, normally when I lose weight, though, in the past, my face is one of the first places that I notice it, and then I start to notice it around the shoulder area. So, changes were definitely happening, even though the scale wasn't necessarily showing me what I wanted to see. So, the moment that you've been waiting for, at the end of week 4, I was down 5.3 pounds. Yay, let's hear it for the girl. Let me get back on track. Then in week 5, I lost another 2.9 pounds. Yay! That brings me to a total of 8.2 pounds. And I'm definitely happy with that. In some of the Zepbound groups I'm in, there are people who have lost more and there are people who have lost less. And of course, there are some people who haven't lost anything at all, but we always wish that the number was bigger than it is. But I'm very happy with where I am right now. I do have virtual appointments with my doctor at the end of each month so she can continue monitoring how I am doing. I am hoping that the dizziness will dissipate as my body gets more accustomed to the 5 milligram dosage, but overall, I am definitely pleased with my results. So that pretty much sums up week 4 and 5 of my Zepbound journey. 8.2 pounds down. I'll take it. I'll be back with another update, so stay tuned for week 6. Bye bye for now.